What's up guys, it's Kelly and today I am going to show you how to do this double gradient on your nails, often called a reciprocal gradient. So this is actually a really easy manicure to do. It's just a little bit time consuming, so if you've got some time, you can definitely do this awesome gradient. So let me show you how I did it. So I wanted to use some of the Graftobian shimmers that I was obsessing over in my last swatch video. So that is what I ended up picking for this. I'm also going to be using my Cuccio base coat. Again, this is the Graftobian Silver Rose, and I'm also using Graftobian Argent Moon, which a lot of you guys told me means silver moon in French, and I love that. I'm also going to be using my Cuccio High Gloss top coat and some liquid latex. I have a bunch of videos about that, and just a regular old cosmetic sponge. Super easy materials. I also have some striping tape, which is just really thin tape, and basically you can get it online. You can get a lifetime supply for like $2, maybe it's $1.50 now or something crazy like that. I have a link in the description. So I'm just gonna start off with my clean natural nail and apply my base coat, and then I am going to use the pink shade as my base color. It doesn't matter which one you pick. The cool thing is with gradients like this, you can do either one because metallic gradients tend to be super opaque, so you don't have to start with a white base coat or anything. And then I'm just going to apply my liquid latex around my skin, and this is just going to protect my skin from getting all the shimmery metallic stuff all over my nails. So now I'm just going to take my cosmetic sponge and I am going to start on the top with my base color, which is that pink, and then I am going to overlap that with a big stripe of silver. So like I said, with metallic gradients, it's super opaque, so that's why I chose it for this double gradient, because you are going to need to be able to do a gradient over your gradient, and you want the colors to be fully opaque over that. I don't know if that makes sense, but it'll make sense once you see the second half of this video. But yeah, so I'm just going to take this, and like I said, it literally, like, you just have to sponge it on once and then that's it. I just did some extra sponging just because I used a little bit too much silver, so I wanted to pull that down, but it's super opaque. So at this point you can peel off your liquid latex if you want. I'm just gonna leave it on because you would have to reapply it later anyway, so that's why I'm just leaving it on. But if you guys have some excess, then go ahead, add some more. So I'm just going to apply some top coat, and that's just gonna help this first gradient dry so that I can apply my striping tape over it. So I'm just gonna cut a ton of pieces of striping tape. It's like impossible to apply on camera, so this is just how I did it, just like a jail cell. So now I'm going to flip my sponge over on the other side, and I'm going to start with my opposite color. So the original gradient, I started with the pink, and now I am starting with the silver, and then I'm going to do the same thing. I'm just going to do an overlapping stripe of the pink. So this is where you'll see why I use metallic shades for these double reciprocal gradients, because you need two fully opaque colors that are going to cover each other really easily. So I am just going to sponge that over, and then you can see the gradient is now opposite, but we covered up some stripes. So I'm going to peel those off as quickly as possible. You want to do it before the polish dries. You want to go as quickly as possible. So I'm just going to pull these all off super quickly, and then I'm also going to pull off my liquid latex just because I don't need it anymore. Now, if you have any stripes that aren't perfect, you can go in with a small paintbrush. I'm just using the silver here to clean up some of those lines that just got a little bit messy. And then you can also clean up the excess around the edges of your nail with acetone or a cleanup brush. Just because this is shimmer, it's kind of a nightmare to remove, so you might want to wait until you're showered or you washed your hands. But basically, you should just apply your top coat, and then you can go ahead and wash your hands. That's what I ended up doing, and you can wash off all those little bits of shimmer, and then you are left with an awesome reciprocal gradient. What? I love it because, like, when you look at it at a glance, it just looks like stripes, but then you're like, wait a second, and you realize that they're like, the stripes are opposite. It's, I don't know, I love it. So I hope you guys enjoyed it too. This is a really easy manicure, so if you guys decide to recreate it, please show me on social media. I would love to see it. You can use the hashtag KELLIMARISSA, and I will look at it and I'll see it. Give it a thumbs up if you want more cool, easy, possibly time-consuming nail art looks. And if you're not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel because we have fun here. And I'll talk to you guys later. Bye!